Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm Miss Bohannon, and I'm a Type B teacher. Welcome to the classroom tour. We're going to start at the front door and work our way around. This is what I have on my front door on the inside right now. As soon as I remember who I got these from on Teachers Pay Teachers, I will let you know. But these are a wonderful student-run system for telling us kind of where they are during the day. We've got OT, and it's easy enough to just flip through it. And then I know where each student is. I'm going to color code these for each of my students. So I'm using the colors red, yellow, green, and blue, and purple. And so I'll put a piece of the colored duct tape right here on the clear plastic holder, which I just took those Target holders, the Target name tag sleeves, and cut them into squares. All right, moving around, I've got our self-check station. I'm going to fill this top part with the goals, and then this is where the students go, and then they get wonderful red, yellow, or green stickers in each space, so I and the students and the parents and any teachers or administration who come into my room can see kind of a good show of progress. All right, we're gonna come around here, emergency things. Here are my cubbies. So this is what you see when you walk in my front door. I have color-coded hangers for coats and jackets and such. And then up underneath here, I have my backpack hooks, which are not color-coded, but hopefully they'll go relatively where their hangers are. And my plan for this COVID year is to have them come in and do this area one at a time when they get here in the morning, and only have students come in when there isn't another student here. That is the goal for the morning. Each student has their own supply caddy full of all sorts of things: crayons, pencils, little erasers that I made, and some glue sponges. And then each student will have a face shield this year, so I've marked their halos, and then they'll get to choose one of the face shields that I got from Shield Pals. I believe I have a robot, a princess, a mouse, and a frog, so hopefully that will be fun. And then up here on top of my cubbies, I've got student bins that have progress stickers, which hopefully these will get smaller. And these are from Misty's Corner, which I love her things on Teachers Pay Teachers and her blog and her YouTube channel, so go find her. And then up here is what we're going to put dirty face masks and face shields in at the end of the day, so that me or my paras can clean them or throw them in the wash. And inside I have a nice mesh bag to put face masks in, so we can wash them here at school before the next school day. Flowing around this way, I have my cart, which we will use to go pick up breakfast and bring lunch when we eat in the classroom. And then on the bottom of the cart, I decided to make it a little more functional this year and have two baskets, one for homework and one from notes from home. So hopefully I can get my students using a little bit more responsibility and feeling like their folders that I send home are theirs and don't necessarily just belong to the grown-ups. So maybe I'll have fewer torn folders, we'll see. And then just up above that, I've got, currently I only have our socially distanced greetings in my greeting pack that I got from Melissa Finch's Autism Adventures. So she's got a whole pack for her front of her classroom, And I've just used the ones that are social distance appropriate at the moment. And then just above that, I've got a wonderful Today I Feel chart by Especially Education. So go check her out, her Teachers Pay Teachers. All right, we're gonna go around the back here, and I've got this wonderful spinning caddy that I've got full of prizes for our rocket ship chart, our behavior chart. Just some chalk markers. Here are those they're called behavior stickers. Here are those self-check stickers that will go on that chart over there, and then just where I keep my sticky tack. And there are a lot of these in here. And then down here is our rocket ship board, combining with the student color. And every day, depending on their full day of behavior, they move up or down or stay the same. And then if they get to their planet, they get the prize behind their planet. And they get to use that the next day, because we will do that in the afternoon. And then I just have my sign language chart and my core board, which I don't think I'm going to keep here just because it got covered up. But I don't know where I'm moving it to yet, so it's gonna stay right there. Coming around this way, I've got my bathroom, fun stuff. And then this is where I'm going to keep all of my data sheets. So each student has a clipboard according to their color, because they're color coded. Believe it or not, this one's yellow. And so each of my students will have a board, and I'll have all of their data sheets for all of their IEP goals on these clipboards. And we will use those every single day. I would show you student desks, but those have names on them at the moment. So to the left of my door, I've got a reminders board up at the top. This rocket ship I found at the Target dollar spot for $1. It is precious, and since my whole classroom is space themed, why not? Our mask rules next to the door. Some communication books here from Autism Adventures. A little table with some sanitizer, some lotion so we don't have cracked dry hands, and some tissues, and then our little trash can. And then over here is where I store all of my math manipulatives. So it's just kind of everything. This is going to be like my teacher shelf to hopefully keep my center table cleaner than I usually do. Just all of the math manipulatives, and then up at the top is where I keep all of my board games and all of my puzzles, and hopefully those will go in morning bins eventually. Over here to the left of all my math manipulatives is my little teacher workstation. This is where I'll put their go home folders and their daily notes. I just keep all the tools I need for those right here, as well as some learning goals sheets that I got for my board. And then underneath it is where I'm going to keep lesson plans and any small items in those two baskets there. All right, moving on, I've got my blue table board, which has my focus wall and our reading wall, where I'm going to put any of our reading anchor charts and our writing anchor charts, so both. And then this is my blue table. I've got to work on some, I have to make an extra parabinder. This is how I'm keeping my center socially distanced. I don't think I will have more than one student per center, but I'm only going to ever put 2 students at a table so that they can be far enough apart. We will be trying to wear face shields, so hopefully it will be okay. Just to the left, we've got our calm down area with a nice little rug. We didn't have to get rid of our rugs because most of our classrooms have carpet, So the rug is a nice soft place to land with all of my calm down area and calm down kit things on a little shelf here, also from Autism Adventures with Melissa Finch. She is wonderful. Go check her out. She was my survival kit my first year. We have our calm down room, kind of our sensory room, a little light, nice little soft foam pad there. Excellent place to be. Here is my teacher area, which I have organized for the first time in a way that makes sense. Ignore those cables. And then moving right along, a little teacher workstation. I'm hoping to organize this, have this used by importance. So things that go with our curriculum, worksheets, work for the day, those kinds of things that need to be maybe cut out or laminated before we can use them. Students, so communication boards, those kinds of things. Teacher, anything I need, schedules, mostly schedules, I suppose. Classroom things, so decor or behavior management, things like that. And then our finished bin at the bottom, nice and big. And hopefully that will streamline some things for me. Let's look at my front board. I've got projector space, and then calendar space. My calendar routine is also by Melissa Finch, Autism Adventures. And then I got the pattern calendar numbers on Amazon. And I'll see if I can find those and link those below. If anyone is interested, let me know. I keep all of my extras down at the bottom. Little teacher station. Those lights will eventually have numbers, and that is where our schedule is going to go, to the left of those. And my reading and math group organization and our classroom helpers up at the top. I'm just going to do 2 classroom helpers this year instead of designating like line leaders and a teacher helper and those things. I'll just have 2 helpers, or maybe 1. It depends on how many students I have. All right, and then I have chairs for whole group. My beautiful whole group rug. So we can keep nice and spread out. It's very big. Over here is my independent workstation with their individually colored bins, where I will put tasks in and they can come pick them up and work left to right at this table. Have an Aac board so that we know as teachers, and we remember as teachers, what it is we can and can't do with a student's communication, as well as a core word of the week, which I'm really excited about. And this is from the bilingual Speechy on Teachers Pay Teachers. And this is our independent workstation with our rules and our schedule. So it will show which students have what color, and I can add as many students as I'll ever need. Over here are my individual binders, which I am going to make each student a binder and then take out what they're working on from these binders and put them in their bins over here. This whole back counter is computers and community supplies, which the students will not be getting into this year. I will distribute those as their supply bins get low. Another board for teachers and paraprofessionals. Our wonderful word wall and my great welcome to class banner. And as we come around, I've got some storage for movies and craft supplies and our emergency supplies and just other knickknacks. And there's our kitchen. I love that we have a kitchen. It makes things so much easier. full-size refrigerator, all of that jazz. This is my sensory table, which I've turned into a mirror table, and I've got storage both behind underneath the water fountain as well as underneath the table. This is my red table, which will be reading, an extra reading small group, and probably an extra math small group, as well as our science experiment table. So I made sure it was nice and big with 2 big tables, and we can clear and keep kids far enough apart so we don't have to worry about those kinds of things. Next, we'll move to my toy area, which I have just kind of pushed all together so that when students make a choice for recess, a teacher is giving these toys, and students should not be, at least not until December. Our math, social skills, and science place for anchor charts and reminders, flexible seating choice board, and flexible seating rules, as well as our classroom rules placed right up at the top. And this is where we will start our day. We have carpet for playing cards, and then this is all of my leveled books and my reading manipulatives. And then right up here, I've got all of our morning bins color-coded for each student, and we will do that while some students are eating breakfast. Well, that was my classroom tour. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye!